The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sore, famine, and great confusion. I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, rahak double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. And shalom to 144,000. So this is a very heavy prophecy that's going to take place here very shortly. All right, here in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. All right, now it says, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth. All right, it's talking about like supplies and food and whatnot, man. Because right now you can still get what you need from the damn Walmart or Kroger or whatever, store you have in your city. Okay, you can still go get something to eat for you and your family, man. And people, because of that, they think that everything is still cool. They still out there, partying and laughing it up like ain't nothing about to happen. All right, but the men of the Lord, we're in the right spirit. We understand, hey, that shit about to go. It's about to get crazy, man. It's not really a word to describe what's getting ready to take place, man. All right. Great confusion, it says right here, man. Evil's growing upon the earth, man. People are becoming more and more wicked as the days go on, man. People don't understand how wicked these people are out here, man. There's a lot of crazy, wicked motherfuckers that are getting ready to be let loose here very shortly when all hell breaks loose, man. And I want to play a video clip to kind of go into this, man, to get you in that mind state of being fucking serious, man, and seeking YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, because he's going to be your only help in this time we're coming into, man. All right. Let's go ahead and play the clip.
What is your first response when the power goes out? If you are dependent on technology as much as most of the first world is today, your first answer would probably be, I would just start looking at my phone. But what if that option was off the table? We are now dependent on electricity more than ever, and it is a part of our daily lives in almost every little detail. The light in our house, the elevators we ride, the food we cook wouldn't be possible without power. Even the vehicles we use are expected to be replaced by their electric counterparts. All of these make you think, what would happen if we didn't have electricity for a long time? This is Imagine That, and today we are going to imagine what would happen if all electricity went out. Before we start getting into the topic, we need to set some ground rules. How a global blackout would play out would depend on what caused the blackout in the first place. Did all the power stations stop working due to a natural disaster all of a sudden? In this scenario, we are going to assume that an EMP-like weapon went off on Earth and took out all power and electric devices.
I'm going to stop it right there for a second. Now, as you know, the talk has been about this movie that just came out. All right, Leave the World Behind. All right, the Netflix movie. And a lot of people outside of this truth are talking about this, man. And it's really a blatant and obvious case of predictive programming. All right, we've been using that term a lot lately. Go look that up. It's a method that these elites use to get your mind ready for what they're getting ready to bring forth, man. All right. Why? Because it's in the power of their hands to do so, man. They have the power to bring a scenario like this, man. And they've been talking about blackouts and shit like that for a long time, man. All right. They're not talking about it for no reason. Let's get a quick precept on that. Hold on. So here we have the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Who's it talking about, man? It's talking about Esau. All right. Edom, the so-called white man, the so-called white race. All right. Who are the wicked, according to Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4. OK. These people are insanely wicked, man. And they get off by seeing death and destruction, man. All right. Especially you Israelites. All right, so what's getting ready to happen is they're getting ready to cause some kind of chaotic event to send the people into some kind of chaos, man, in order to bring forth order, their new world order. This is their big plan. It's on the dollar bill, man. You see, and knowing that he has a short time left to rule, according to Revelation 12:12, he getting ready to do something, man. All right, he ain't putting it in these movies for no reason, man. He ain't making all these post-apocalyptic and dystopian movies for no reason. It's gonna play out, man. It's gonna be far worse than what the movies portray. Just know that, man. We're getting ready to see the worst time this earth has ever seen, man. And part of that beginning very well could be a blackout, man. Whether it's by natural disaster or whether it's by Esau, all right? That serpent pulling the plug on his place, man. And we really believe that that's what's going to happen. They're going to cause some kind of cyber attack or blackout to occur and blame it on somebody else. Because he's a damn devil, man. All right? But anyway, it says right here, because it's in the power of their hand. They sit there and they think about this type of shit, man. They meditate on this wicked ass shit and they bring it to pass because, according to Job 9:24, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. You see, when somebody has all the resources and all the money of the earth and all that stuff, they become power hungry, man. You see? Somebody who has control over all the resources, man, they next want to control the people. All right? So let's continue on in that video.
Such an event happened, and a weapon the likes of which we have never seen before went off on Earth. What would be the first effects?
Electromagnetic pulse attack, which would literally destroy the country's capacity to function.
If the power crisis in Venezuela in 2019 has taught us anything, it is that the modern world is not prepared for long-term power outages. It is the most recent example that we can use as a frame of reference to speculate on how such an event would affect us.
And they were right, man. People ain't ready for that, man. The majority of people are not ready for the lights to go out, man. That will cause so much chaos within hours, man. You know what? I'll give people some leeway. Maybe a day or two, 48 hours. Then all hell breaks loose, man. People losing their fucking minds, man. All right? If they cut the power and it didn't come back on for a few days, I'm talking about nationwide, people will lose their damn minds, especially in these big cities, man. They're used to convenience. They're used to living on Esau's grid, man. You see, going to the grocery stores, man. Look, we've been hand fed, all right, for such a long time. People don't know how to fend for themselves no more, man. They don't know those. They don't have those vital skills. And then, even if you did have the vital skills to be an outdoor survivalist or whatever, right? Esau has locked this shit down so hard that you can't even really do that, man. All right? You can't even really, live off the land anymore because Esau has fucked everything up so much, man. All right? Let's continue on.
As it turns out, some members of our society depend on electricity in less superficial ways than we do, because the first people to get affected by the power outage were the patients in hospitals. In a potential global blackout, people who are on life support in hospitals would likely be the first casualties. People on ventilators and ECMO machines wouldn't survive such an event for long. Some of them can be kept alive using rubber lungs, but this wouldn't be a permanent solution, as you would need several people taking turns pumping air into the lungs of the patient for a long time. Beyond hospitals, the whole world would slowly realize how much we need electricity. The first couple of minutes would likely be fine. We would just think this is a local power outage, the result of a maintenance effort by the government. But when we noticed that our smartphones also stopped functioning, we would come to grips with the fact that this is no regular power outage. The lack of internet and other communications methods would mean we wouldn't even realize this is a global problem. The subways would stop functioning properly, and people inside would have to walk to the nearest stop without any lights, without traffic lights, and jams and chaos would.
All right, so yeah, man, People are going to be, in a panic mode, man. Because like he said, the communication is going to be down, man. You're not going to be able to call your family. And this shit could occur while you at work or somewhere else, man. Away from your family, man. Then what you going to do? A lot of people, all right, they don't have a good sense of direction when it comes to, using a compass and all that stuff, man. Most people don't have a compass, in their glove compartment somewhere, man, in their car. Most of the people of the earth, man, they depend on GPS and shit like that, man. So when all the electronics go out, man, there's nobody you can call, all right? And say, another example, say if you get hurt or somebody gets injured, man, somebody gets shot, you can't call the ambulance, man, to come get you, man. Everything gonna be down. So we're telling you right now, man, before this does happen, all right, because chaos will ensue one way or another, all right? You're going to have to depend on who? YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, man. The Most High, in the name of his son, YAHAWASHI, who are in control of all things, man. And only the elect are going to be guided and be able to navigate through all this shit that's coming, man. Because the Lord's going to be dealing with them directly, man. Through the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit, man. He's going to be, sending different kind of spiritual intervention, man. You know what I'm saying? Angels are going to be present during this time more than ever, man. All right. What does it say in Psalms 34 and verse 7? Let's get that really quick. All right. It's a heavy hitter right here. Psalms 34 and verse 7. The angel of the Lord, YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. You see? And that's exactly what you need in these times we're coming into, man. All right. So, yeah, man, it's time to seek the Lord, man. Stop fucking playing around before this actually pops off. Let's get another precept really quick before we continue on in that video. All right, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, you see that? People are talking about peace and safety right now, man. They still, acting like ain't nothing about to go down. Like they still continuing on in their vain lives and shit, scoffing and mocking the prophets, casting this word behind them. All right, because they can go to damn Wendy's and shit still, Starbucks, whatever, But it says sudden destruction, man. All of a sudden, man, it's gonna catch you off guard, man. And if you ain't prepared spiritually, you're not gonna escape, man. All right, a lot of people are gonna lose their fucking mind, man. People that you thought had it well together, they're gonna become unraveled, man. Perplexed. All right, so yeah, man, it's coming.
Start to sweep the urban streets in a matter of hours. Populations in most cities would rush to their homes for further news that might never come. Maybe the ugliest part of human nature is the fact that in times of crisis, we want individual security by any means necessary. That means stores in every neighborhood would soon come under looting. In a matter of days, the local law enforcement establishments would be stretched thin in cities full of looting, rioting, and no communication. This lack of coordination in the police forces would result in different gangs ruling their own districts, fighting over whatever limited resources we have.
Now they keep showing Jake, they keep showing, dark-skinned people in these clips because it's fucking Esau making this video, but it's going to be a lot of crackers out there with their big-ass ARs, man, looting and robbing, man. So don't get it twisted, all right? Ain't gonna be just Jake out there, man. That's gonna lead to race wars, man. The lack of resources is gonna lead to a damn race war. All right. So yeah, man. Esau, his blessing is the sword, man. They armed to the teeth. All right. So they gonna be out there, popping shit off as well, man.
Lack of electricity would also mean the stop of water distribution. So, soon after the power outage, we would turn into a much thirstier and dirtier society. People would rush to the nearest body of fresh water and try to stock up. The delicate balance of logistics and supply lines would collapse, and soon we would start running out of food, especially in urban areas.
You see that? I'm running out of food, man. Famines. Okay? And it made another point where it said, the water gonna stop running, because that's, part of the grid, man. running water. People are gonna be stinking, man. Especially you fucking women. Y'all gonna be, yeah, you already know. You already know. Especially when that time of the month come around, y'all gonna be looking disgusting, man. So all you high and haughty-minded women out here, man, are gonna be humbled in that day, man. Straight up.
By talking about an outage for a couple of weeks, there is no way of knowing what the long-term effects would be. When we go beyond months, years even, the picture becomes even more unclear, as we don't have enough evidence to speculate on it. But we are going to go on and say it probably wouldn't be too pleasant. There's no doubt humanity would survive without electricity, because we used to, and we still do. Maybe the most interesting thing when you speculate on such an event is the fact that some people wouldn't even notice it. Right now, there are more than 100 uncontacted tribes in different parts of the globe that don't rely on electricity to go on about their day-to-day lives, and would be virtually unaffected by the event, which we would consider a silver lining.
Yeah, but that's a very small part of the population. Okay, we talking about big cities here in America, Babylon the Great, where everybody's used to being pampered and shit, you know, ordering in, you know what I'm saying, DoorDash and whatnot, you know. When all the electricity comes to a halt, man, it's gonna be chaotic, man. There's no way around it. And people are animalistic, man. They don't know how to deal with extreme stress, man. They don't have the scriptures to fall back on, man. They don't have the hope that we have, man. So they finna resort to carnality, man. Violence. You see? People turning on each other, man. Let's get a precept on that. All right, here we had the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. All right, so there you go, man. People that knew each other their whole lives are going to become enemies, man, and kill each other. And you think that it won't happen, man. It's going to happen. People become very, very animalistic when their resources are taken away from them, man. Shit, and these Americans, if they even a little bit inconvenienced, man, they start tripping. All right, so imagine when this actually happens, man, when the lights go out, man, and they don't come back on. You're going to need the Lord YAHAWASHI in that day, man. And I had this really quick, the book of Psalms, chapter 34 and verse 19. It says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord YAHAWAH delivered him out of them all. You see? Now, when this happens, we're not saying that we're not going to feel the pinch, man. Yeah, we're going to be, going through this shit as well. But we have something to fall back on, man. We have YAHAWAH. You people out there, man, you've been praying to Jesus Christ and all these other false idols, man. Buddha, whatever, the Muslim God, all that shit, man. Look, man, that ain't gonna help you in the time that's coming upon the earth, man. All right, the Lord gonna deliver his elect out of these things, man, and we hope to be at that number, man. That's why we striving so hard, man, to please the Lord, man, because we don't want to be caught up out here in that bullshit, man. That's gonna be hell on earth. All right, hell on earth, man. All right, here we have the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 2 and verse 27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. You see that? That's the power of the Lord, YAHAWASHI. He's able to provide for his elect in times of trouble and heaviness, man. When everybody else is losing their damn mind, killing each other, and just in utter confusion and chaos, the elect are going to be taken care of, man. That favor of the Lord YAHAWASHI is going to, manifest, man. All right. There's all type of different accounts in the scriptures where the Lord has taken care of his men, his servants in times of heaviness, man, in times of famine. Okay. In times of chaos. All right. And this is what we have to understand, man. All right. Because it's not going to be just a movie. It's going to be in real life and way worse. So now is the time to seek the Lord, man. Stop playing around with it, man. Really dig deep, man. And ask the Lord for mercy, man. Because we all need mercy, man. We're all, worthy of death. All right. But yeah, man, this is a very heavy scripture. It said we're going to be merry and have abundance, man. We're going to be happy, praising the Lord, of course. All right. And we're going to have everything that we need, man. All right. I got one more. We're going to close it because I don't want to make this too long. Just a quick lesson. All right. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 10. And it says, the name of the Lord, YAHAWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI, is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. And we're going to need safety in that time, man. Everybody else, they ain't going to be safe. All right. There's a billion things that can go wrong in a situation like that, man. All right. And those people, they'll never see it coming. You see? But we're going to be, in a good case because we're going to call on YAHAWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI, man. He's in control of all things, man. That's what we understand. We have that understanding, man. These people don't understand that. they're gonna, rely on their own carnal resources, man, which are gonna fail them. It's gonna fail them, man. If YAHAWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI is not on their side, they're not gonna make it, man. Point blank, period. We have the true names, YAHAWAH, being the Heavenly Father, and His Son, YAHAWASHI, man. Those names are necessary for salvation, man. Those names you need to call on in times of trouble. All right? So, yeah, I'm in it right there. Just a quick lesson. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto YAHAWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI, bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of YAHAWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI. Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI, Kwame Asharala, and the Bible Bar. Shalom.